everyone, thanks so much for tuning into my channel today. So, Lemax has released its 2023 Spooky Town collection, and let me just say, they have killed it this year. I am so excited to show you guys these products. If you haven't already seen them, they've released photos on their website. We're going to go ahead and go through these photos and go through the descriptions, kind of get a feel for what they are before we can actually see them in person, which I'm so excited to see some of these in person. They have done such a good job this year. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it and see what they have released. Okay, up first we have the Gloom Room Club. This is such a cool piece. So up here, these little zombies and ghouls, they're gonna rotate and dance around. I love these little pictures that they have on the front of the club. And then under here we have a little bar area. Over here we have a little bouncer. This is such a cool piece. Here's the description and the SKU number. Okay, next is Phantom View Apartments. I love this piece. It looks like we have a little guy trying to get out of a window. We have gargoyles, we have skulls, more skulls down here. I love this little piece of the ghost watching TV. That is so funny. We have this guy who is trapped in, it looks like an elevator. We have more ghosts all around, gargoyles. I think this is such a unique piece. Here's the description. Next we have Samantha's Supernatural. I think this is one of the most unique pieces that they have released this year. I mean, look at this. This is such a unique idea. I have never seen it before. They have little ghosts over here, pumpkins. It looks like some pumpkin signs on the floor. I'm assuming that's Samantha in that little doorway. We have a mummy. I guess he just stepped out of his sarcophagus. Witch stirring her potion. It looks like Nosferatu over here in this doorway. We have Bigfoot. We have some skull decorations. Up top, we have a ghost and a witch. I just really love this piece. I think it is just so unique and original. So kudos to Lemax for this piece. I just love it. Here's the description. It says this is a prototype sample. Some of them may have slight differences, so I'm not sure what differences there could be, but I guess we'll see whenever it releases in the store. It's made out of resin. Yeah, this is just a great, unique, original piece. Next up, we have The Last Straw, House of the Scarecrow. They were really on, I feel like, a little cottagey feel. So here is Scarecrow Joe. There's his little door. It says keep out. This is the front of his house. Super, super cute. There's one side of his house. And then there's the other side with a little bit more things going on over here. There's Scarecrow Joe again. Love this piece. Here is the description. This one's made out of porcelain. Cannot wait to see this one in person. Next up is Creatures of the Night Pet Shop. I love whenever they add little businesses instead of just houses. So here is the front of the pet shop. We've got a big, huge bat up top over the entryway. We've got a little mummy cat and a mummy dog, and it looks like, I don't know what those are, little creepy flies, or I don't know what they are. They're creepy though. Looks like we've got some werewolf puppies in the window there. Love the detailing on this. here is the side. And here is the other side. Not a lot of detail on the sides, but that's okay. I think the front definitely makes up for that. Here is the description, the SKU number. This one's made out of porcelain. Definitely want to see this one in person. All right, guys, this has to be one of my absolute favorites. This is the Full Moon Diner. So up top, you see the Full Moon Diner. There looks like a werewolf and a full moon. I wonder if that moves around. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at any of the videos on the website. I kind of wanted to look for myself before I looked at the videos. But I love that sign of the lady, makes it look so vintage. I love how it says over here they go by the lunar calendar. That is so funny. We have a werewolf in here eating with what looks to be a person. I don't know. We might see it better in person. I love all the cute little signs they have around, and then of course the bones scattered around. Such a cute piece, and I cannot wait to see it in person. Here's the description as well as the SKU number. It's made out of resin. It's part of the Sights and Sounds line. Love, love, love this piece. Definitely going to add it to my collection. This next product is Mystery Meat Canning Company. I just have to say this is a very unique and creepy, probably the creepiest piece I think that they have if you really get to thinking about it. But up here it looks like we have some buzzards, and it looks like they're gonna fly around. We have some workers. It looks like these workers down here are going to go in a circle in and out. Let's see. This guy could possibly move, but again, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the video, and I'm sure the video will show what it does, but I haven't looked at it yet because I wanted to just look for myself first. Yeah, this piece is just super unique. I love it. I can't wait to see it in person. So here's the description, the SKU number. It's made of resin, part of Sights and Sounds. Okay, so this just looks like a house that you would go trick-or-treating at. I love it. It's called Trick or Treat If You Dare. Let's see here. So we've got some window decorations. We've got a boarded up window on the side. It looks like we have a person handing out candy dressed in a witch costume in, I guess, what would be the garage. We have some reapers decorating the front porch and standing by the garage, a skeleton. This just looks like the coolest house on the block. Here's the side of the house, not a lot of detail. And the other side, we have a boarded up window. Again, not a lot of detail, but I think the front more than makes up for that. There's a lot going on here. It looks like there's even spiders on the roof, hands coming out of the boards in some of the windows. This is just such a cool piece. I love it. I'm a sucker for anything like this. So here is the description, the SKU number. It's made out of porcelain. It's part of the lighted buildings. Definitely going to have to add this to my collection. I love this piece. Okay, so next up is the House of Shadows. Up here it looks like a pretty dilapidated old house. We've got some shadows in the windows all around. I don't know if this is just like a ball or supposed to be like a crystal ball. I don't know. We've got some trees along the side, some birds and a bird fountain. Super, super creepy. I love it. Can't wait to see it in person. Here's the description. It's made of resin. It's part of the lighted buildings. Again, this was the House of Shadows. This is Gothic Hills Funeral Parlor. I think this is so cool. I love anything funeral parlor. I just think it's super fitting for Halloween. Okay, so we have a little guy over in the corner. It looks like he is cooking up something. I'm not sure what he is cooking up at a funeral parlor, but that is definitely creepy. We have a little person, a little skeleton up front with an open casket. Super creepy. We have skeletons sitting up top, I guess just enjoying a nice day at the funeral parlor. It says on this door over here, closed for the party. So you gotta wonder what kind of party is going on in here. I think this one is such a cool piece. I cannot wait to see it. Here is the description along with the SKU number. It's made out of resin and it's part of the lighted buildings. Again, this is Gothic Hills Funeral Parlor. As far as original items go, I think this is such an original item. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's ever been a haunted aquarium with Lemax. So when we go to the picture, we look up top, there's a little pirate person sitting there. This character here, he looks like something from Scooby-Doo. I don't know why. My daughter watches Scooby-Doo all the time, so maybe that's why, but he just reminds me of a Scooby-Doo character. You can see some, it looks like maybe fish or something in the window. It said in the description that this little mouth into the entryway, it's a serpent. I don't really see that. It looks more like a piranha or something. I don't know. Then over here we have a little ticket booth, and then over on this side, I'm guessing maybe this is the exit where this other fish mouth is. I don't know. But I think this piece is so incredibly cool, so original. Here's the description. It's made out of resin. It's part of the lighted buildings. Definitely one of my favorites, and I want to add this to my collection. So this is Pumpkin Cottage. I think this is a really simple building for Lemax. So it's just a little pumpkin house with 2 black cats up front, a little mailbox and a bench with little pumpkins decorating their front yard. Here is the side. Here is the other side. You can see that bench a little more clearly. And then here is the back. As far as original, probably not too original, but it's one of those, I think, more safe for the people who are into more of just the fall decor instead of the scary stuff. This would be a really safe bet for you. Here's the description, the SKU number. It's made out of resin. This is a table accent. I'm not sure what the difference is. Let me know down in the comments below what the difference is. Next up, we have another cottage. This is Skeleton Cottage. So first thing you probably notice is the skeleton bones that make up the siding of this cottage. And they have a rusty old roof with a skull chimney, a keep out sign. I don't think that I'd want to go into this house anyway, considering what it's made of, but you know, they just want to be sure you stay out of their house. Over here, just more bones and skulls lining the side of the building. Over here, we get a better view of the skull chimney. And then here's the back. Kept it pretty simple, but again, I think the front more than makes up for it. Here's the description along with the SKU number. Oh, look, it says the keep out sign is kind of unnecessary, don't you think? I do think that, actually. This product is also a table accent. This is Ghost Cottage. living up to its name. There are 3 ghosts that I see automatically sticking out of the windows. Looks like a pretty creepy old house with some pumpkins decorating the front yard. There's a tombstone, a little fence. This one is pretty simple. It kind of reminds me of something my grandma would have sitting around, but like in a good way. This is the side of the building. This is the other side. There's an additional ghost on this side. And then here is the back. This is the description. This is also a table accent. Okay, so this is Wanda's cottage, and of all the cottages so far, I definitely would want to spend the most time in this one. This looks so homey. We have Wanda down here. She's got some potion bottles sitting beside her, her pumpkin, she's got her broom in hand. We have this really cool carved tree design. It looks like the house is actually made out of part of these trees up front. We've got some vines. Here's the side of the house. You can see that other tree a little better. Here's the other side with the chimney and a little window. You can see the front of Wanda there. And then here is the back of the house. And again, 2 additional trees. This is such a cool piece. It looks so cozy. I could just take a nap in there and read a book or something. I don't know. I just love it. Here's the description along with the SKU number. It's made out of resin, and again, it's a table accent. Definitely love this piece the most out of all of their cottage pieces this year. This piece is Raven Hill. This one is a very busy piece. There's a lot going on in here, so let's try to break it down. It looks like up at the top, these bats are probably gonna fly around if I were a betting woman. Maybe this witch, I'm not sure. Again, I haven't looked at the video. There's a gargoyle sitting up top. We've got some tombstones. We've got a little skeleton hanging out in this window. We've got a big, huge hat, which is a main part of the building. It looks like this side is a mortuary. We have a little, I'm not sure what he is. I can't tell, a grave digger. I'm not sure. I don't think that's a shovel. Maybe he's just standing out to greet guests. I'm not sure. We have a little skeleton in a coffin. We have these 2 zombies over here. I'm not sure what they're doing. This little building with the witch hat is Notions Potions. I think that's funny. And then we have the witch and they're brewing her potions. Over here is Withered Flowers. So it looks like there's 3 different companies in this one area. So like a spooky strip mall. There's the description. It's made out of resin. Its product type is facades. Not sure what that means. If anyone knows in the comments, let me know. But again, this was Raven Hill. It's a 3-for-1. I love it. What a great piece. Next up, we have Toil and Trouble Ale House. So let's take a peek here. We have a witch hat up top. We have those pumpkin lights. They use those a lot, but I love them so much. We have 3 witches here. It looks like they're making a spell or a potion of some sort. We have a little bar over here, which is part of the ale house, of course, and we have the little bartender and the guests look like they're having a good old time together. Here is the side, and then here is the other side, a little more detailed. So here is the description. It's made out of porcelain. It's part of the lighted buildings. Here is Headstone Mill Brewery. I hate that word. Brewery. So up top, it looks like these people are probably going to spin around. I'm not sure if that windmill moves, but it looks like the people are definitely gonna move. Over here we have some tombstones. It looks like a little worker with some green slime coming out of a bucket and a skeleton head, so it doesn't look like he's up to too much good. Here's a person down here in maybe a boat, it looks like, working, and then some sort of mouth is in the side of this hill. We've got a little guy over here amongst the tombstones. It looks like he's drinking in a box. I'm not sure. Here is the description. It's made out of resin. It's part of the sights and sounds. This looks like a really good piece, and I'm excited to see it in person. Last up is going to be the Foreboding Abode. Let's take a peek here. Now, first thing that just grabs my attention is this little skull here in this, I guess, crystal ball. It looks like that character from Scooby-Doo. I'll try to put up a picture if I can find it online. It just reminds me so much of Scooby-Doo. Again, my daughter's watching it all the time, so that's probably why. But we have a big eyeball down here as part of their the Foreboding Abode logo. We've got some chairs down here with a crystal ball, a skull with, it looks like maybe a candle, some candlesticks. They definitely like candles. It looks like maybe a palm reading sign over here. I'm not sure. But this is the Foreboding Abode. Here is going to be the description, the SKU number. It's made of resin. It's part of the lighted buildings. So after reviewing all of those products, I hope you are as excited to see them in stores as I am. Leave me a comment below on what your favorite product is this year. Mine is definitely the Haunted Aquarium. It is just so cool and so unique. I cannot wait to see it in person. I'm definitely going to have to add it to my collection this year. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one. Bye.